Okay, just sent it.
You're still right in the screen, but
Mind the business that pays you. Yeah. Our people walk in power, we gon' blow up. No fear, no doubt, we gon' show up. Set your boundaries, shine bright, no fright. Unapologetic, we fight for what's right. Family keeper, that's a state of mind. Power protection all by design. Family keeper, we rise, we shine. Power protection all by design. Mind the business that pays you.
hey, everyone, and welcome. You're tuned in to Mind the Business That Pays You podcast, and I'm Monique Danielle Harrell, your host.
Hey, hey, hey out there. Thanks for staying with us and joining us tonight. It's April Cohen, CEO, A Style Fashion and Accessory, and we're glad to have you here with us.
And I am Rochelle V. Gray from the sunny city of Charlotte. It's still sunny here in
That's
November. But I moved it.
Well, it's not that sunny here in
It's
Jersey.
I am
changing.
the
I
confidence.
mean,
I
it's
heard.
okay,
I'm
but
the
it's not
confidence.
sunny like y'all have down there in Charlotte. So don't be on here
I got
bragging.
your peace. Well, I'm the confidence coach of Charlotte,
Come on.
and I am happy to be here. And I want to say thank you to all my new people and
Oh,
new
wait,
friends and
come on.
family that are joining us this evening. We want to say
Absolutely.
welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes, and Julma is here. She got caught in a
Hey.
little traffic. We're just introducing ourselves, girls. So it's your go.
It's the beauty of being live, guys. You see it all.
I see it
Just work
all.
with us. It's real life.
Hi, y'all. Welcome back. This is Jo
Hey.
Mabel Beecham, founder of CRJ Squeaky Clean.
All right. Well, we have a great show lined up for you today. Our topic is pay yourself first, building wealth while building your business. And I always talk about that. Always pay yourself first, but I'm going to say that for later. We're going to get into that. We have a special guest with us today. She's in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Woo-woo.
with
Shout out
Rochelle.
Charlotte.
Charlotte
I am
always
on
in the
location.
building. Her name is Lashia Wright. She's also AKA the Trunk Show Helper. And she will be coming to us later, explaining to you how to start a business within 30 days, guys, from ground up. So make sure you
Wow.
stay tuned in. You heard that right, ground
Ground
up
up.
in 30 days. So make sure you stay tuned in. If you would like to be a guest on our show, email us at podcastbizthatpays@gmail.com. You can like us on Facebook, Mind the Business That Pays You Podcast. You can follow us on IG, Biz That Pays Podcast. You also can find us on the web, bizthatpays.com. And last but not least, please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at Biz That Pays. Yes, so don't say you can't find us. And we're live
We're
every
everywhere.
Thursday,
We're
7:30 p.m.
everywhere. Yes.
on our Facebook pages and at YouTube, BKS1 Radio TV. Okay, we're going to get into it. 'Cause after
Okay.
that, I need to drink me some tea. So we're going to get into it. Here's my real estate CEO check-in. Today it's about always protect your exit strategy. If you're doing real estate and you buy some property and you're trying to flip it in 2 to 3 months and that don't work for you, well, you also need to know how to protect yourself so you can pay that interest-only payment to them loan sharks. When you get in that property and you need to still pay that mortgage they charge you every month, the interest only. So here's a couple of things you could do. First, you could rent to tenants. And when I say rent to tenants, I mean tenants that's on a month to a year's lease. The second thing you could do is short-term rentals. Most people call that Airbnb, Vrbo, etc. Third thing you could do is go on a platform called Furnish Finders. They will send you people that'll stay in your house about 1 to 3 months. They're usually business people, nurses, doctors, business people traveling. That's the type of clientele they'll send you. And last but not least, you can also do transitional housing. What that is people that'll come in that's in between trying to get a permanent residence. It could be people out of jail. It could be sober living. It could be the vets. Anything like that is called transitional housing. They'll stay with you from a month to about a year. So just always remember, stay. Oh, okay. I saw the last one. Always remember, protect your exit strategy. Don't fall in love with the property. Always buy right and exit smart. So that's my my CEO tips, I could just say.
Well, just to go back to transitioning housing. Does the city or does the state help pay for that
Well,
or?
yes, those people have vouchers that
Okay.
the state will give to them, so you're guaranteed to get your rent. So a little
Oh.
bit harder in Jersey from what I'm seeing, but in other states, California and other
Okay.
places, they're doing fabulous with it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a good money maker there.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
you make about $7,000 a month, depending on how many bedrooms you have with all of them.
Okay.
So
Wow,
yeah,
that's
I'll tell you more
good.
about that.
That's good. That's sleep money right there. Right. Yeah. Hey everyone, April Coolidge again here with my CEO check-in. I just want to thank you guys. We have been promoting and pushing the makeup workshop which is going to be next Saturday, October 18th. At 9 o'clock in the morning, from 9 to 11 in the morning in Roselle, New Jersey, 310 East 8th Avenue. We are now up to about 30 people in the
All
class.
right.
Yes. Oh, my
Nice,
goodness. So,
nice.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. I told her, the instructor, AKA my daughter, I said, we're not going to go past it. She said, no, mommy, bring them on. I said, no,
That's right.
but we're going to have a great time. We have all kind of beauty bags put together. We have all kind of tips, and you're going to be. She's going to actually be pulling people out of the audience
Oh,
to make up
nice.
their face and different things. So we'll make do it on each other. So
excuse me.
it's going to be a good time in sisterhood and learning and beauty and all that good stuff, which is what I stand for: empowerment, beauty, for our ladies. So, but I do want to ask, since fall is coming, some fall tips, as far as fashion is concerned. This color palette, right, every year, they have the season colors. It's brown and burgundy. Brown and burgundy this year. This fall.
Yeah,
For
it's
fall.
fall.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course, you do that anyway. But
Yeah, yeah.
if you notice, if you see on any ads and commercials, you're going to see a lot of browns and burgundies out there, which is good because those colors can go with any color,
They sure
pretty much.
can.
So
Yeah.
you can get a good statement piece, a blazer, or pants, or dress, whatever, and really just mix it up for the fall. You don't have to go crazy with overspending and shopping for fall fashion. But brown is the fall color, and burgundies are the fall colors. So. Always, me,
Awesome.
accessorize. So,
Well, I just
yes.
started with a little bit of.
I'm proud of
Something
you. I
because
see.
y'all been
I'm
making me
proud
look
of you. I'm proud of
plain.
Rochelle. I see my
Yes.
ladies.
I
Mo,
know
I
she
don't have to
tells
worry.
us.
Mo came out the womb, fashionably
Right, for
correct.
real.
So she is. Yeah, she came out like that. So we. But I'm impressed, ladies. I mean, doesn't it
'cause
feel
this
good?
Lipstick is new for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
You
though.
look beautiful though.
No, I'm
you
plain
know.
Jane.
No, but don't. How do you feel though? Doesn't you feel
It
beautiful?
feel a little different.
Right. Oh, you just sitting that.
I
Okay,
ain't
you
rubbing
sitting
it
those
off
shoulders.
yet.
You
Right,
dropping
right.
those
Can't
shoulders a
hide,
little
can't
bit.
hide, Jim. You can't hide when you got nice necklaces on. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean,
thanks
it's
for
just
breaking
the
me
little
in.
things. Yes, it's the little things, the little feel good things. It's
Right.
fun. I mean, that's why I love playing in fashion all my
too.
life. Yeah. Just anyway. Okay, so those are my tips for today. Thank you again for supporting the makeup class we do. I have about 10 more spots left. I extended it. I was going to cut it off at 30, but I'm going to go to 40. So yeah, we're going to go to 40.
I
So
help
we have
those people.
Well, yeah, and then also your fall colors are the chocolates and the burgundies, and just mix it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
All right.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, my CEO check-in today is about hiring. Your hiring process, no matter who you're interviewing, subcontractors, your W-2 employees, no matter what, is very critical to have an onboarding process, which is what I do with my subcontractors. I make them go through a whole training. I've created a training guide, a standard operating procedures guide. So there is no misunderstanding on what my expectations are, and also with them, because we're partners, no matter, again, if it's a subcontractor or W-2. You're partners no matter what you do, right? You're going to help them grow, and they're there to help you grow. It's about your brand. So, again, with the branding of your company, no matter what it is, I know there's a lot of small LLCs out here. They just hire and send people to work.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You want to actually do a full onboarding hiring process again. It makes them feel good. It makes them know that you're really serious because you're putting them through all those steps. I mean, background checks, everything.
Okay.
So whatever business you have, just remember it's a key part of your business to grow, to do a hiring process to get to know the people better and let them know you as well.
Well, all right.
Okay.
The hiring process is important.
That's important. Yeah, you can't just get any
know
Joe
that's right.
Schmo,
Mm-mm.
Bobo, and Ray Ray off the street. You gotta really check. Right. You know.
All right, PW, we ready for you, girl.
I'm gonna follow Jim with that. Things I'm working on right now. I'm always about entrepreneurship, especially for young people. So one of the things I'm working on now is creating a youth entrepreneurial incubator, and it's awesome because it when you give people systems like you're talking about, you give them confidence because they know they're ready and if they're the right one and they're in the right position. So today I was thinking about one of my youth and this. I'm a media coordinator, so the kids are coming in to check out in and out their books. And today was fifth grade, but sometimes my third grade is sneaking, my fourth grade is. So this young lady was like, Miss Gray, I was told to talk to you because I want to be an author. I was like, girl, you can be an author.
You said like that.
She likes history. I was like, oh my God, you just created something because we get to tell kids more than the top five. We always talk about Dr. King, Rosa Parks, Booker T, and that's it. But there's so many people, Ivy Wells, all these people, including new people.
Right.
So we are going to help her create a series of books
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
That's
for
awesome.
young people, for little kids, telling them about history. I was like, girl, you can have puppets, you can have bracelets. She was like, I was like, look, you'll have a whole night by the time I finish. So what I'm saying is, but she was so confident because we're going to talk to them, like Jim was saying, from startup to launch, your price point, what it looks like. She's already, I'm like, no, you got a lot of things. You got to know who your audience is. You got to decide what your name is going to be. You decide what you want.
Absolutely.
How big the book is, how small the book is, what's the book going to be like, what your picture's going to be like. We got to get an illustrator, and we're going to
And
get
make sure
you
you tell them
illustrator.
about
So
the ebook
my
and
check-in
audio.
is, listen, have the systems, and so let's teach our people the right way so that anybody can come to them and they got their certifications and everything versus, like you say, just being whoever.
Anybody,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And that's how you get those state
So we
contracts
hope
too.
you
Like we were
guys
just talking about.
pick up on some good information during our CEO check-in advice that we give, and we will be right back with Wakia and the Care Break.
All right.
Hey everyone, I'm Monique Danielle Harrell, and I'm the CEO of two companies that help you win in real estate. With Buy Retail Properties, we do it all: fix and flips, wholesaling, buy and holds, even tax liens. Bottom line, we help people create wealth through real estate, whether you're just starting out or ready to level up. And with my building company, Singleton Builders, we specialize in custom modular homes. Think of it as a faster, smarter way to build the home you've been dreaming about. Build your way on your budget without the long wait of traditional construction. So whether you're looking to invest smart or build smart, we've got you covered. Reach out today and let's make it happen. Reach us on the web, singletonbuildersllc.com. Hey everyone, I'm Monique.
Hey,
we're
Wakia.
back.
Hey ladies.
Here from
Hey,
South
Wakia.
Carolina.
How everybody
bringing us the
doing?
Care Break.
Doing good.
Good. Looking good, ladies.
So
You
do
too.
you.
Thank you.
Well, what you got for us today, young lady?
Well, today we're going to talk about mobility assistance.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your care break. Reminding everyone that the strongest caretakers need rest too.
Mm.
Helping your loved ones move around, whether it's out of bed to a chair, up and down the stairs, across the room, it requires strength, patience, and energy. And over the time, it can wear you out. And sometimes guilt keeps us from asking for help.
Mm.
Here's your break. Allow a family member or a friend or a volunteer to come in. If it's just 30 minutes.
Right.
And during that time, take a nap, have a glass of wine, a walk, stretch, or close your eyes for a power nap. Remember, asking for help doesn't make you weaker. It gives you the strength to keep going to help your loved ones. So remember that asking for help doesn't make you weaker. It gives you the strength to keep going on.
Well, all right.
Okay, thank
And
you.
I think
Okay,
you're
sure.
right. People do feel a little guilty sometimes because
They
need
do.
to ask for help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that hurts them. You
Yeah,
know, they need to
yeah.
really ask for help. Okay,
Yes.
Okay. Anybody have anything to say? She good?
Yeah,
Anybody- any
no,
questions
no,
about
that's
the
how.
kid
I
break?
mean, yeah, I just don't be shy, don't be shamed. You're
That's
right.
right.
Ask
Yeah.
for help because what happens, and we said this last week. What happens is the caretaker breaks down before the patient. You
Yeah,
know, and
absolutely.
it ends up
Yes.
Listen,
sometimes
and
getting
that's
in the
true.
ground before the patient. And
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
yeah,
That's
so
true.
you know, don't be ashamed, don't be shy, don't be feel any kind of guilt to ask for help. Reach out.
Well, that was one
Yes.
thing I was.
And it doesn't even have to be a
encouraged to do.
patient. For some of
Yeah.
us, it's family.
Right.
Yes.
I had a
Right.
friend
Right.
like that.
Me and
Yeah.
She's
Joaquin
working
had
herself,
that conversation, didn't
family.
we?
Now
It could
she's
be
in the
family.
hospital.
Yeah.
And they going on doing what they should have done,
Absolutely.
but she didn't give them the permission to do it because she always did it.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't have no shame. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot of work.
Yeah.
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 A lot of work.
Well,
So.
Wakia, we
commend you.
appreciate you, and more people than you think, as I always say, need this advice that you give during the care break. And we appreciate you from South Carolina, looking good. And we
Well,
will
thank
see
you, ladies.
next
Thank you very
week.
much.
In her birthday month.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, see
Take
you
care.
later.
All right. Thanks for taking the care
Bye.
break with us. Mind the business that pays you.
Amen.
All right,
that's
yeah.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Well, we have a hot topic for
Bye.
you today, guys. We're going to get into pay yourself first, building wealth while building your business. But before we get into that, we want to let you know about a program that's going on in New Jersey. If you don't live in New Jersey, sorry, guys, but it's called
I
the
know. I'm
Anchor.
like,
You heard of it, right? The Anchor?
somebody needs to send me some of that money though. Y'all need to be like, we're gonna get grow a little bit.
Yeah, they say this
Listen.
program been going on for a while. I didn't know about it, but now that we do know, here's the information. It's called the Anchor. You can Google it. Don't use that Siri, that other one though.
Yeah,
no,
no.
I'm just kidding. You can Google it. It's called the Anchor program. I actually looked up the number. What's that number? 1-888-238-1233. Make sure you check that out. It's for renters and homeowners.
Yep.
If you're a renter, you can get a check for about $450.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're a homeowner, you could get
I think it's
12 to
between
15.
12 and 1500. Yeah, I think
You
the
guys
older
better
you are,
check
the
that
more
out.
you
And
get.
only have
Actually,
till
Wow.
October 31st.
yeah.
Right,
So
that's
register.
it.
Yeah,
October
yeah.
31st.
And is there a reason why they're doing it, or it's just
I think it's a
They've been
surplus. I
doing
think
it.
in the budget that that they
Ah.
use as a means. But this has been going on for about 3 or 4 years now. It's one year it was
Wow.
1500. I think this year again it's between 12 and 1500. Listen, I'm waiting. And what
I
happens
never
once
heard of
you're
it.
in there, once you're in the
Mhm.
system, you don't have to reapply each year. It automatically
why
it
you
right.
know.
Okay,
They'll-
wow.
I've
they'll
been
send
getting
you-
mine for 4 years.
Right. So they send you a letter
really?
confirming your bank account number because it's direct
All right.
deposited. So and you like Mo said, you can go on there, go on njanchor.org, I
Not
think
Google,
it is.
Not Siri.
Yeah, NJ Anchor, and you can check the status. You can apply and check the status. I had been checking the status for a couple of days now. I'm finally in the
I think it
approved
takes
window.
about 4 weeks or something. They were saying, or less.
I didn't
no?
do anything. I,
Okay.
again, because I was already in the system, I did receive a letter from the state just saying that you are qualified, that you will. And again, just confirming my bank account. And I was like,
And
everything
it's just
is
for
right.
New Jersey, from what I read
From
today.
only
Anybody
New
else
Jersey.
know?
I think it's just New Jersey.
Some
Yeah.
people
Sorry,
have been
guys.
denied for it, though. They will ask you
Yeah.
information and your driver's license.
Yeah, and you have to
So-
make sure your taxes. I
Yeah.
believe your taxes have to be done, and you have
Yeah.
to
Oh, I'm sure.
be under a certain amount. Yeah. So it's definitely helpful this time of the year. And I
Okay.
think a few years ago. Now it's in October. I don't remember. I don't recall. It wasn't
I've
always
had
October.
mines in October.
It was always October.
really?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
People
And
keeping secrets. See, guys, I'm
Listen-
sharing with you. I'm
listen.
sharing.
and don't put, because like I was telling Monique, I said the first year I missed the deadline. I think I did it like weeks after the
Right.
deadline. Not encouraging you to do this, guys.
Right.
But I did miss the deadline, and I said, oh, I'm going to shoot my shot and just do it anyway. And sure enough, like a couple of weeks later, I had a surprise. It
Listen,
came.
If
So
you're in Jersey, make sure
Yeah,
you check
it's-
that out. I
it's
told
good.
people I knew today. My husband actually told me about what, a week ago or something. I was like, babe, what is that? I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. I'll see.
Yeah,
And then I went
yeah.
on. I was like, oh my goodness. I started asking people. They was like, girl, we've been doing that. I was like, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I like that renters are able to get
Yeah,
it too,
renters,
because
that's
usually
good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
these home rebates, we usually get these home rebates, and the renters kind of lose out. So
Right.
I'm happy to see that they're in on it too. They're able to get it as well. Because I told my kids, I'm like, go in there, fill out your
Right.
app, you know.
Well,
So
we're going to dive into our topic because we just really needed you to know that. We took up a little time, but it was important to us that you guys knew that if you're in New Jersey. So our topic, pay yourself first, building wealth while building your business. Paying yourself first is not only about money, it's about valuing your time. When you want to get paid, it's not because you're being greedy or, you're trying to overcharge or do something to people. You really need to get paid for your time. It's very valuable. So we're going to talk about a couple of points. One of the points is the wealth mindset. You have to treat yourself like you're a bill that you pay every month. You pay your bill, pay yourself. If you're the founder and creator of a business or a service, you need to get paid just like your staff and your team get paid. So make sure you kind of budget yourself in there. Some people might say, well, my business not making money yet. Well, listen, you got a PSE&G, that's New Jersey stuff, and you was going to get them 300, get them 250, and put 50 aside. I mean, I'm being serious. You have to put something aside because just like you're working to get paid, you're working, you want to get paid, your team want to get paid. Everybody want to make something for their time. Like, what do you ladies
yeah,
think?
I think there are, and that's number one rule is to put yourself on payroll.
You have to.
There are payroll companies out there. I mean, I could list a few Paychecks. There are different ones out there where they're not expensive for small businesses each month, and you can put yourself on payroll. And just like you said, it could be minimal, but make sure you're paying yourself first. And it also helps during your end of the year when your taxes, when you're doing your taxes. But definitely, yeah, get on that, find those payroll companies that are out there, and put yourself on payroll and pay yourself something. Put yourself on salary.
Absolutely.
And like
Some
you
type
said,
of
the
salary.
cost is small. For
Yeah,
myself,
it's small.
I pay $45 a month.
Right,
That's
right.
it. It's very small.
I mean, long as it's something though, because your time, you're the
Yeah.
founder of this company.
Right.
You need to get paid something for your time. And some
Yeah.
people feel guilty that they're doing stuff and they ask to get paid. And it's like, well, it's your business though. Why do you think every dime got to go back into it? Yes, you have to put back into your business. When I had my hair salon, I was the same way. I felt guilty. Like, oh, I need some more styling chairs or I need this. I'm always going to need something. Is 20 years later is what I came to. I'm always going to need something. So I had to change that mindset and say, look, you have to pay yourself something. I would only get paid if I did hair because I was a hairstylist as well. So if I wasn't there, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't get paid because all of the stylist money came back into the company and I reinvested it. Well, now I learned, no, if I have to work on my business more than in my business, then that's what people need to do as well. I mean, Rochelle, you do both. You have a day job and you have your company. How do you feel about it?
Well, again, and that really is a mindset because I think sometimes we're just misinformed. We just feel like in order to make it work, we have to put everything in. And it may even be what people did before or what we did before we knew better. Now that we know better, we do better. And so with that being said, just starting off even with a little amount, doesn't have to be $5,000,
Right.
but a little amount to get yourself in the rhythm of. And I'm always teasing emotions like, this is work, and it is. But the great thing about having your own is that you still get to make decisions.
Right.
Right.
Where sometimes decisions, or a lot of times decisions are made for you, when you work for someone else. And I'm at the point now, especially with being around these bosses and even being older and learning with my business, I'm not working for anybody harder than I work for myself.
Right.
That's what I
Right.
always say to people. If you're going
Right.
to show up for somebody,
Listen.
show up for yourself.
Right.
Before you
Yeah.
show up there, get to their day jobs and
Right.
be there on time early. Come to something that they're doing for themselves. And it's like, oh my God, I was late. Like, how you late for yourself?
Yeah.
It's
It's a mindset. We don't know. So
Yeah.
again, that's why having these conversations is important, and having like-minded people around you.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
important.
I was listening to Gigi on the radio today. He was like, he was talking about the Bible and how 20, spies went to the land to secure the land, and only 2 came out saying we can. He was like, You need to get around the people that say you can.
Yeah,
You need to get around the
absolutely.
people that talk like what we're doing now, so that you can
Absolutely.
get the right information.
Absolutely. And the next thing we were going over was separate your money, your bag, as people call it. You have to separate that. You have to have a business account and a personal account. Take it out of your business and put whatever you're paying yourself into your personal account. A lot of people commingle it. Don't do that. Don't go to the bank and say, "Oh, here's you putting money in, right? Okay, just put it in there and then transfer it over." Don't transfer anything. Deposit your money, take it back out, and pay yourself.
Right.
That's what you have to do. Don't do the swap thing they try to get you to do because it's easier for the teller. Do it the right way. Take your pay out after you make your deposit.
Yeah, I'm totally I was guilty of that for a long time.
Me too.
And it doesn't help with your revenue, seeing your revenue at the
Right.
end.
Exactly.
If you sit here, you commingling the money, you don't
Right.
really know, okay, well, what really came in and
Right.
what is going, So, yeah, definitely keep it separate. Keep it,
Right.
have a
And
business
put your
account.
money in
Business
first.
accounts are really, you can
Really
get them for
important.
free you can start one for free, you don't, maybe $15 a month fee if you
Right.
don't have a certain amount in there. But yeah, definitely I agree. Separate those
I
accounts.
do too, and I actually have multiple because I take my taxes right out and I put it in a separate account, so that way my tax, whatever is going to end up being, at least I'm preparing for it. I don't put it in the same account.
Right, right. You have your tax account.
Yeah, I have a tax account. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah, stuff like that
Yeah,
is really
that's smart.
important because people don't realize at the end of the year, like when you're trying to go get something through your business and they need to see your bank statements, if you made $2,000, I like that round number, and you only deposited $1,000, it's not going to show at the end of the month everything that you
Your
need to put in
revenue,
there.
yep.
So put the 2 in and then take the 1,000 out. That's all I'm trying to say because you need your company to show that it is making money,
Right.
even if it's a cash business. The next thing we were going over was building personal wealth while growing your business. So the money you're taking out for yourself that you're paying, or the way you have your business set up to buy new things, keep it running, try to buy some other assets with that money as well to help you make money. You need more than one income stream. I always tell people you need 5. 5 different income streams to at least stay afloat when something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I'm guilty of all of that stuff that I'm talking about now. That's why I could talk to you about it.
Yeah.
In my salons, I felt so bad if I had to take money. The minute I started working on my business instead of in my business, and it started working without me there, then I knew I was on to something. Because if I have to be there, then I'm just a slave to my business. I have to be there for it to work. You shouldn't have to be there for your business to work. If you've been in business for a year or 2, or 3 maybe, minimum, let's say 3, your business should run without you. You may only make a small amount of profit, but at least it's supposed to run without you actually physically being there. So, that's a lesson you'll learn as you're in a business. Maybe everybody didn't learn it yet, but I learned it the hard way. So take some advice and, look forward. Don't do that. Work on your business, not always in your business. And the next thing is working on your business instead of in it. You're building wealth as a legacy. You may be able to leave something for your kids. Sometimes our kids don't want what we do. That may not be that.
True.
May not be their goal, but if they do, and they do want to work in the business that you're working in, at least you're building a legacy for them, the grandkids, into infinity, so that everybody gets a piece of the pie that way. So that's important too. Like Jilma said, she building a family business. I know you're doing the same thing. Rochelle, I know you're doing the same thing. And that's what we're over here trying to do, the same thing, building a legacy of wealth, opposed to our kids having to get up all the time and go work for someone else. They could work for their own business. Because y'all know that AI going to get them. They're going to take them jobs. They better start trying to know. Seriously, they better start trying to build up some type of business of their own.
Yeah. That's why, and going back to the event next week, my daughter, she's very heavily involved in makeup. I mean, that is her side business, her passion, which AI can't replace. So
No, they can't.
you need
It is
AI
some
needs
things
to grow
can't.
some hair.
That's right.
Well, when they do have robots out here too, but that's
No,
down
they
the
want that human element for that.
that's down the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. some things AI is not going to be able to replace. As much as I love AI, some things you can't replace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with my
so-
children, I'm teaching them the back end. They're not going to go out there and clean, and I don't expect them to. But I
Right,
want
right.
them to become more technology savvy as well. So I'm training them on the back end of the software.
Right.
They can always run that.
Yeah,
Or
that's
hire,
important.
if
That's
they
what
don't
we're
want to
talking
clean, they're going to
about, right.
hire the cleaners
Yeah.
to,
Yeah,
you know,
subcontractors.
right.
Right.
Hire
There's
the
other
folks
things
to
to
clean.
do.
But they
within
going
the
to know
business.
that back end
Right.
inside and out.
Absolutely, you have to start
Yeah.
teaching your children how to do things that's going to keep going on and make money while they're asleep. Again, that's a mindset. You have to learn how to pay yourself first. Build on businesses that when you wake up, you look at your checking account, you're like, oh, they deposited 14,000 today. That's great. And you moving on to the other 4 businesses that you should be running. 'Cause you need 5. I don't care how much you're making, you still gonna need at least 5 income streams to make everything work. And I'm sure our special talented, multi-talented guest is going to elaborate on that as well.
You
Because
taking notes, let me tell you.
she does more than one thing too. So everybody just learn. Pay yourself first in your business. Don't always work in your business more than you work on your business. You have to
That's right.
delegate. You have to hire or have people around you, like Rochelle said, that's like-minded, that are in the same mindset that you are.
Understand.
Yeah, and everything will start flowing for you differently. So
Yeah,
just-
build your systems. That's right. Like
Yeah.
Jim said, build your systems.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we'll be back shortly. Make sure you pay yourself first, because your girl right here do, Miss Monique Danielle Harrell. Even if it's not a lot, like we discussed today, I'm going to pay myself something because I feel I'm worth it and my time is very valuable. And most of the time, if you have a staff, you have to teach them and train them. You don't think you should be getting paid
Yeah.
for that?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You got to get paid for it. So, guys, we will be right back with our special guest, Miss Lashia Wright, a.k.a. the Trunk Show Helper. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm Monique Danielle Harrell, and I'm the CEO of 2 companies that help you win in real estate. With Buy Retail Properties, we do it all: fix and flips, wholesaling, buy and holds, even tax liens. Bottom line, we help people create wealth through real estate, whether you're just starting out or ready to level up. And with my building company, Singleton Builders, we specialize in custom modular homes. Think of it as a faster, smarter way to build the home you've been dreaming about. Build your way on your budget without the long wait of traditional construction. So whether you're looking to invest smart or build smart, we've got you covered. Reach out today and let's make it happen. Reach us on the web, singletonbuildersllc.com. Hey everyone, I'm Monique Danielle Harrell. Hey, we're back and we are going to introduce our special talented guest. Go ahead, Jill.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Our guest for today is Lashia Wright. Am I saying it wrong?
No, you
Is it?
right.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
She
let's
bought-
share.
Thank you. She bought her first home when she was 23 years old. At the time, she was a manager of 2 different stores. That company went out of business and gave her all the merchandise and store fixes. And as she say, look at God. And I'm going to agree with you. Look at God.
Yes. Won't he
She
do
has
it?
that's right. She
All
has
the
so
time.
much stuff that she started a store at Jamestown Flea Market. People started knowing her brand, so she decided to get a brick and mortar. With the help of her mentor and Seeds director, she started understanding business better. Simultaneously, she was learning from William V. Thompson and Dr. John Ray. She sought their expertise and she wanted to become successful. Outside of real estate, she owned vending machines, clothing stores, and she has a successful educational service company with books, and the list goes on. So let's welcome our guest.
Yay. I can't wait to
How
hear
are you? What a fabulous
Good
resume. Hi. How's it out there in Charlotte?
Let me tell you, there's one, first of all, I think we're too close.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then I'll turn mine down.
the feedback. Okay. Can you hear us now?
I can
I'm just gonna turn mine
You
down.
have to mute
Oh,
her.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, Rochelle, yours.
we're in the same location.
Yeah,
Rochelle, maybe you should mute. You should maybe mute yours.
yeah, because we getting feedback from her voice.
Hey, you
So
Okay, I just want to
how
make
are
sure there
you?
wasn't
should
echoing.
be a
Okay, I just want
talker.
to make sure there wasn't. But first, I just want to say thank you so much to the Mind Your Business and Page podcast for having me today. It's an honor and a privilege
Hold
to
on
be
one second.
amongst
Hold
women
on.
who are in
Hold on,
cleaning,
dear. Hold
real
on.
estate,
Hold on. Hold on. Hold
beauty,
on.
wellness,
One
real
second.
estate, beauty,
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Okay, he muted.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. You're okay. He had to mute Rochelle for a second. So you can start from the top, Lucia. We couldn't hear you that good. It was double talking.
Yeah, I just moved. I apologize.
I love live TV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can start from the top.
Nope.
No.
Okay, well, again, first of all, I just want to say thank you for having me on the show. And it's just a privilege and an honor. Thank you for having me on the show. And it's just a privilege and an honor. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, Rochelle, we don't know why you're getting feedback today. We apologize, guys. I don't know why Rochelle is getting so much feedback today. Because it's a lot of double talking.
Yeah, we all are. Hey, Norm. I see Norm is on. Hey, Norm.
Anybody else?
Let's see here. Devonna's there. Jackie Orr.
Hey, cuz.
Hey. Kason said, hey, Mo.
Hey.
Sham is there.
Hey, Bookie.
Devonna Washington.
Hey, Lavana.
Okay, can we hear it now or is feedback?
It's still feedback from us.
All right, we're ready.
Okay. All right, Lashia, we want everybody to hear everything because I've been bragging about you all week on my social media. So I wanted everybody to hear your whole resume. There was a lot of feedback, but we ready now. So I wanted everybody to hear your whole resume. There's a lot of feedback, but we ready now. So I wanted everybody to hear your whole resume. That's Jeff. Why so much feedback?
Yes, we can do that.
Maybe I go on one screen.
Yeah.
Does Shea come over with you? Let's do that. That'll be better. Yep, let her
You wanna
sit
come back
right
in here?
with you. Yep, let her sit right with you, girl. Now we can hear. It's better now.
I'm sorry, I'm a mute.
There you go. Hey, listen, live TV is what it's all about.
Hey.
There, yeah.
Hey, okay. Uh-oh, she's in and out.
So her face is in and out. So Rochelle, move over a little bit. Now they face in and out. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rochelle's background.
Rochelle, you may have to drop your background.
Your background acting up. We want to get Lashia in here with this interview.
I know.
You
So
always
let's
have
see.
that going on. What's going on today?
I don't know.
Well, what I was saying, ladies, was that
Yes.
it's just amazing to have the opportunity to talk to you all about business. I mean, amongst yourselves, y'all are, 5-star generals. So y'all gonna understand everything I'm saying. So just to have me on to be able to share with your audience my experience and the things that I've learned through business, and hopefully they'll be able to help somebody else out. Like I said, we got cleaning, we've got real estate,
I'm
we've
gonna
got
go
health
camera
and
and give it to
wellness, we've got beauty.
Wow.
I mean, what else?
So you have your 5 checks going on, huh?
Yeah.
No, I mean that's y'all.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
But she does, though.
I was like, so you sound like us over there. Yeah, I'm a real estate, I do the building. We have paper with the beauty, all of us are doing different things. But with you, your resume is outstanding. You started in real estate. And now tell us about the name, how you get the Trunk Show Helper. How'd you come up with that name?
Well, the Trunk Show Helper, first of all, is a little bit of a lengthy story,
Okay.
right? I try to give you chunks of it
Okay.
to condense what it is and why I chose it, but it's an exclusivity name that is for certain people, certain individuals.
Okay.
And I had to break off from some of the things that I was doing for a specific clientele to the masses so that everybody could benefit from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I started, long story short, my mom used to take me shopping every weekend. We would go see luxury designs, luxury brands, etc. Get to high school, I'm designing clothes for myself, for some of my friends. Get to college, and I was on the younger end when I graduated. So my parents said, no, let's send you to a women's college, which is more like a boarding school and a finishing school.
Okay.
So you got people horseback riding, piano, arts, just there's a museum on campus. So you learn about Monets, you learn about, Van Goghs and things like that. And fast forward, early in my early 20s, I was interested in business. Mm-hmm. So I was able to connect with a lot of different people because of my community and because of my network. My network was actually, I know people say it as a cliche, but it was actually my net worth.
That's right. That's right.
So this was before Poshmark, before the Real. People who had high-end clothing weren't going to, sell their stuff. They actually had little trunk shows at their houses. Very similar to like Neiman Marcus. So we would go over there, and as we were over there and we're talking, and everybody trading shoes and handbags, outfits, $500 jeans, silk blouses. We're also talking about business. We're talking about leveling up, about our kids.
That's right.
And opportunities for them. So while you're over there, you're learning, you're connecting, like, man, I had this problem. Oh, I got somebody for you.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
And because they did, I was able to grow faster.
Nice.
I was able to skyrocket my business in less than 30 days.
Now, that's wonderful. What we want to know. A lot of people have been asking, how are you going to tell them, or what are you going to inform them to do to start their business from the ground up in 30 days?
All right. So first of all, everybody says get a name first, right? Everybody wants to get a name. And that's good that you have a name in mind. But a lot of people don't protect their name. Right. They don't understand about USPTO and how to get your name copywritten. So I'm going to give you an example of why that can be a problem. You can have a food truck. And then with that food truck, you got a wrapping on it, right? You got menus, you got clientele, you're on Uber Eats, everything's fine. You're McDonald's. Then somebody else says, hey, my last name is McDonald's, and I'm a chef, and I like to cook, and I want to do a food truck. But they patent their name. Now, you go to court because you're like, hey, wait a minute, I was here first. Nobody cares about that.
That's right.
It's the legality of things. So I tell people in my book, Pray, Plan, Purpose, and Persistence, you got to have your number first. 99% of businesses fail because you don't have a number. You don't know what your number is to get in and what your number is to get out. You may have a business name, but you don't know how much it costs to run that business every day.
Right. Absolutely.
So if I know I only got $5,000 and I didn't do my math, the Bible says, you know what, man, builds a house without first counting the cost.
Absolutely.
If you're in real estate, you got to do your numbers.
That was the show last week about my CEO check-in was about the numbers and how important they are. So you said you wrote a book, right, with all that information in there?
Correct. So the book is called How to Launch Your Business in 30 Days. And I also, because I start with prayer, right? I start with asking God for the vision. I write it down. Whatever I feel like he's giving everybody a gift of talent and ability.
Yes. Yep.
But how does he want you to use it? Right? So I'll listen and then I write it down. But I also have another 30-day journal alongside me. And Rochelle and I have several times listened to our friend's book, and it's called With My Whole Heart. And I read that along with it. Every day I got to have something, one that feeds my business and the other one that fills my soul.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
It keeps me grounded. So back to the numbers. Everybody needs a number. And if you don't know and plan for it, you may only have $500 when you need a $5,000. So you're going to give up too quickly.
Absolutely.
Now, the only real way that you'll know how to do that is if you have a mentor.
Absolutely.
Each business needs a mentor because there's somebody else that has done it. And actually, I have a son who is in sports. And I was listening to some people and they said, hey, you need to get an agent.
Okay.
Some people said you don't need an agent. So I'm talking to the gentleman. I'm saying, hey, why do I need an agent when I can do it myself? He said, well, sure, you can get $100,000 for NIL money on your own. No problem. You don't need me. He was like, but have you ever gotten an NFL deal for $30 million? Do you know what goes into an NFL contract?
The numbers.
To solidify it.
Right.
Like, real estate contracts, business contracts, but do you know this business?
Absolutely.
And I was like, you know what? I can't play with it.
Right.
Go on and get that agent.
Right. So you pay people who have more knowledge than you, more expertise, who are successful in the area that you need them to be successful in. You just pay them a little bit of money.
Right. I always tell people, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get some new friends. Because I don't never want to be the smartest person in the room all the time. I need somebody to help level me up as well and keep my mindset straight.
No, I totally agree because I have my mentor and coach. She's a mentor and coach, Dr. Tracy Lynn, who has made up to $100 million and has had about 100,000 women under her direct marketing program selling Tracy Lynn jewelry. So as you say, I pay her to be my mentor and coach, and it's well worth the money. I've seen growth within myself because one, she's spiritual. So too, and she has the knowledge of fashion, like you said, of which the business I'm in, getting somebody having somebody mentor you that has, the business that you're in. And I definitely believe in coaching and mentorship.
I'm the same way. My mentors, as I think I mentioned before, I never knew cleaning was this big.
Yeah, it is. It's a big thing.
But being behind the scenes to run the business and not doing the cleaning is another step up.
Another whole story.
So I meet with my mentors twice a week. I have my software person for all the automation, then I have the business side. And I'm learning, I'm learning quickly. And I'm learning from someone who they already made millions of dollars.
Right.
So it is definitely, like you said, it's a wonderful thing to follow mentors. We're never too
within
old
your
to
field,
learn.
right?
Within
And I
your
don't want to be
field.
the smartest either. I love learning.
Right. Absolutely. So tell us on your journey. I know the journey's not easy because myself, like you, and all of us in the room are all bosses. But what advice would you give people that want to start up a business or do something like what you're doing, different type of services? What advice would you give them to just go ahead out there and get it started? Like, should they buy the book maybe? I think that would be one thing because you're giving them a blueprint to how to do it. But do you have any input to give to the audience in reference to that?
I love the conversation prior to myself coming on. It was talking about paying yourself, right? And it is a mindset. And even having your kids understanding how money works. So my advice would be to make sure that you understand what you want and why you want it.
Right.
If you understand your why, like literally I have goals. I have to set myself up to say, okay, this is what I want. My goals starting off were small, right? They were like, okay, I want to buy some Tyler Candle laundry detergent.
Right.
I want to go, on a trip here or there. Now I want to go to the 7-star hotel in Dubai.
Nice.
Now
that's right.
Your goals change, but you understand there's rewards in it.
Absolutely.
There's going to be some pain with it, but there's going to be some
A lot
rewards.
of
So
pain.
if you
A
understand,
lot of pain. Let's tell it. A lot of pain with it. I mean, people look at you or anybody they feel that is successful in what they're doing, and they just see the end goal. It's way more than the end goal to this. All that in between is what you see as the end goal when you're looking at people that are mentors or people that done had trial and error, like myself. I had a whole bunch of trial and error. So now if you ask me things, I can tell you, look, I do real estate. You might want to get a renter or this or that, but wholesaling works the best or whatever my advice is. So don't be afraid to ask people like yourself, what is it that they need to do first to get started so they don't make as many mistakes. Can you let everybody know how they can find your book, your services, how you can come and speak to be a mentor? I know you have a lot of things going on. So can you tell the audience how they can reach you specifically to do these, to get these services?
sure, they can reach me, of course, by phone,
Right.
Facebook, Instagram. Everything's the Trunk Show Helper.
Okay.
And whenever, first of all, disclaimer, I'm not an attorney and I'm not a financial
That's
advisor.
Mm-hmm.
And I partner with people. You need a tax strategist. You need a wealth management person that can help you manage your finances.
You need a
How I
team.
skyrocketed so fast was a team.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you're
So
you're
true.
not going to be able to do it by yourself.
Right.
Absolutely.
And paying yourself, especially, putting your kids on payroll,
Right.
showing them through allowance, everything that I do, I try to show them how to duplicate it.
Absolutely.
And wash, rinse, repeat. Keep doing it. You could even do it in different industries.
Right.
But the one thing that I did want to say is business credit
Okay.
is huge.
Very
I don't
important.
even personal credit
Don't even use
because
it.
your bank will. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was listening to you.
Your bank will give you a line of credit. That line of credit, once it's maxed out, now your personal credit score has dropped.
Okay.
They're not going to give you another line of credit because now you're basically overextended, right? Your debt to income ratio is too high.
Right.
And business, you make money, you spend money, right? So as you continue to stretch the line of credit, they're just going to increase it.
Right.
It's not going to hurt you, it's going to help you.
Absolutely. It's the
And
reverse.
with that growth in your business credit, you don't have to worry about your personal credit taking a hit.
Right. Right.
You can buy everything that you want to buy on the personal side with business credit.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I try to tell people that it's in reverse with the credit thing, with the business and the personal credit. It's in reverse. You spend too much on your personal credit, you get penalized. You spend a lot on your business credit, you don't get penalized for it. And it's in reverse. It sounds crazy, but that's really what it is. We just want to thank you so much, LaShare, for being here. So sorry about the technical difficulties over there that you guys were having, but Rochelle not going to be able to say something to do her part. You have to do the radio drop. Did Rochelle let you know about doing the radio drop? You have to say.
No, Rochelle's right here.
Yeah, she's supposed to say it to you, but since she off the screen because of the feedback, I'm going to tell you that you have to say your name and the name of the podcast as a radio drop for us to use later. So you ready? You get 2 tries. You have to say, like, my name is LaShare, right? And I am on Mind the Business That Pays You podcast. Or however you want to word it.
Nice little adjective. Like I'm rocking with. Or I'm
Yeah.
She know how to do it. She do a lot of stuff. She know. Don't try to
I'm going
get
to do
out
it
of
like
this radio
Rochelle. Tell
drop.
me to do it.
You ready to go? We ready for you.
Yeah.
You ready?
My name for that.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, the Trunk Show Helper, and I'm on the Mind That Business That Pays You podcast. You want to learn more about business? Tune in.
All
All
right.
right.
She got it on
Good
the first
one.
try.
Very good.
Thank you so much for being our guest. We really appreciate you. We thank everybody for watching today. Make sure you tune in next week. Our topic is going to be, let me get these little glasses out. Make sure you tune in next week. We will
Thank you,
be
Michelle.
discussing from beats to business. We have a young entrepreneurs in music. They're going to be here. So we're going to base the topic around that. Our special guest will be CNC Production. I call it the DJ's life. They're young. They're going to come in and explain how they got from beats to business. So that's why I
All
call it
right.
that. And also, the viewers, don't forget what we talked about, guys. We're trying to come up with a name to call our viewers. So we,
Oh, yes.
yeah, in our production meeting, we came up with 2 names. One would be Mindsetters, and the other one is Boss Moguls. So what we would like for you guys to do is figure out which name you like the best, because that's what we're going to call you guys. Instead of saying our viewers, we want to call you the Mindsetters or Boss Moguls.
Boss
right?
Moguls.
Yep.
Yes.
So drop in the comments so that we can vote and see which name we're going to give you all.
All right.
And you can drop it on Facebook, Instagram,
Yep.
our
Text us,
website, drop it
email us,
everywhere.
whatever, however you want to
Yeah.
reach us.
And let
That's
us
right.
know if you would like to be a guest on our show. You can email us at podcastbizthatpays@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on YouTube at Biz That Pays. Don't forget to visit us on the web, bizthatpays.com. Follow us on Facebook, Mind the Business That Pays You, and IG, Biz That Pays You Podcast. And always never forget to mind the business that pays
That
you.
pays you.
Mind the business that pays you.
Love y'all.
Our people walk in power, we gon' blow up. No fear, no doubt, we gon' show up. Set your boundaries, shine bright, no fright. Unapologetic, we fight for what's right. Family keeper, that's a state of mind. Power protection, all by design. Family keeper, we rise, we shine. Power protection, all by design. Mind the business that pays you.